This video will review securing a child in an easy-on vest lying down in a vehicle. If you found this video first and have questions about how to properly fit your child in the easy-on vest, click the link below. Before we start, a few things need to be in place before we can safely secure a child lying down in the vehicle. You need a vehicle with a bench seat. You won't be able to safely secure your child lying down or reclined in a bucket seat. Other considerations would be the design of your seats. They might be narrow in spots, contoured, or have rigid buckle stalks sticking out that won't move. In some cases, you can pad around these issues, but it could present a few extra challenges to successful installation. We'll cover this a little later in the video. Most importantly, your child needs to fit comfortably lying down on the seat. We want to be particularly careful that his or her head isn't too close to the door or wall of the vehicle. If the child is cramped, this could pose additional risk for injury, and you may need to discuss alternative modes of transportation with your child's medical provider. The modified Easy-On vest requires 2 seat belts in order for your child to be properly secured. You might need to transport other people in your vehicle. If this is the case, please consult your medical provider about alternative methods of transportation. Now, we're ready to demonstrate the installation. Place your child in the middle of the bench seat. The casted leg should go toward the back of the seat. If both legs are casted, place the child in a position where there is the most space in between the child's head and the walls or door of the car. You may need to slide him or her one way or another depending on how your seat belts are routed. If you watched the first video, you'll remember that you need a little slack in the vest right now. This is so the seat belt can be routed through the vest to secure it. We'll tighten the vest in a moment. Use the belt closest to the vest strap at the chest. Route the buckle through the chest belt, the top strap only. It helps if the strap is just a little bit away from the seatbelt buckle. And it's important to make sure your seatbelts do not get twisted. Use the belt closest to the child's knees and route it through the hip strap. Route the leg belt right below the child's knees and around the seat belt. The belt will go around the casted parts, either just the leg closest to the vehicle seat or both legs. Buckle and tighten. The seat belts need to be locked so they do not move freely. Your belts may lock at the latch plate. If this is the case, you don't need to do anything else. If your seat belt locks at the retractor, the part that rolls up the excess belt, then slowly pull the belt all the way out. When you release the belt slowly, you will hear a ratcheting noise. You will no longer be able to pull out your belt. If you're unsure how your vehicle's seat belts lock, consult your vehicle's owner's manual. Now that you know how your belts are locked, be sure both belts that you use are locked off. Next, tighten the leg belt, hip belt, and chest belt so they're all snug up against the child's body. Now, you can pad the open spaces for your child's comfort. You may want to put a pillow under your child's head or legs, but you may not put anything under your child's torso. Next, you should fill the space on the floor of the vehicle in front of your child with blankets, pillows, or rolled foam. All loose items in your car should be secured, including any medical equipment. Consult your vehicle's owner's manual before storing anything under the seats or in the vehicle seat back. Some manufacturers limit or prohibit storage of items in the seat back pockets or under the seats due to potential interference with passenger sensing equipment. Now, let's review. First, place the child on the vehicle bench seat with the casted leg closest to the seat back, leaving enough space in between your child's head and the side of the vehicle. Route one seat belt through the chest belt on the vest and buckle it. Route another seat belt through the hip belt on the vest and buckle it. Attach the extremity belt around the casted leg or legs, around the lap portion of the seat belt. Buckle and tighten the extremity belt. Tighten all of the straps on the vest for a snug fit. You should not be able to pinch the belts together where they contact your child's bones. Pad any gaps, including pillows for comfort, any space under your child's legs, and on either side of your child in between your child and the vehicle. If you're traveling with equipment, secure according to your vehicle's manufacturer's instructions. Fill the space directly in front of your child with blankets, pillows, or foam, and check with your medical provider before covering up any equipment. You're now ready for travel. This may be a time of uncertainty and elevated emotions, but please avoid any distractions while driving. Keep in mind that your personal needs might be different than the scenario depicted in these videos, so please consult your medical provider if you have any questions.